Welcome back, guys. Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Lovely day, yes. Well, sort of a lovely day yesterday, certainly where we were. It's a little bit grey today, but we are going to have a barbecue outside and try out the old Ninja wood fire thing that we bought about a month ago that we haven't tried yet. So we're going to have a go at that. But obviously, before we get going on that, I'm going to whack out a beer review. And we are taking a look at a beer from Berlin. This was actually picked up in Waitrose, not in Berlin, but in Chester. But the brewery are from Berlin, and it is BRLO. And I'm trying to find the name of the brewery as such, because BRLO has got to stand for something. But I can't see nothing on there. So BRLO, and it's a bottle of their pale ale, 330ml. Simple artwork, and I do like it, it's got to be said. There's the crown as well. 330ml, coming in at 5%. And this cost £2 from Waitrose. I actually think if it's decent, it's value for money. I think if you're getting something imported from Germany and you're paying £2 for a 330ml of a 5% beer that is, possibly very decent, I think that's good value. So we're going to take a look at that. I don't have a BRLO glass, but what I do have is a nice Crew Republic glass. So they're out of Germany as well. That would be ideal for this beer. So it's nice and chilled. Just got it out of the fridge, probably at about 5-6 degrees, something like that. I don't know. But that would be ideal for this sort of beer. So let's get it cracked open, as I've done, and get it poured in the glass. And we'll see what we get. Now, a lot of the writing is in German on the back, but I'll have a look in a bit and read you what I can. Little tap of the glass, only a fractionally dirty, if you like. So beer in the glass there, it's a hazy sort of straw sort of colour with a finger of head, a few bubbles going up. Let me have a look at the bottle. Right, so it says pale ale. It gives a description in German, but underneath that it does an English version. Full-bodied and fruity. It goes down easily, like most of Berlin. Oi, oi, cheeky. Yeah, 5%, 330ml, £2 from Waitrose. Let's give it a swirl and see what we get. Oh yeah. I mean, it says pale ale. I mean, it's definitely got fruity, hoppy and mango. It says on the bottle there. Just down the side of the bottle, you might be able to see that. Why we've got this thing on the screen, I don't know. I'm seeing a bloody, I don't know. But yeah, it's almost Kolsch-like. It's got that sort of a, I think it's got a fruity, floral, Kolsch-like feel to it. Malty, hoppy, but it does smell really good. I wouldn't necessarily say it smells pale ale, but there's not a huge difference between pale ale and lager, if you like, to a certain extent. So I'm going to stop waffling. That's what the beer looks like. Hazy, straw-like, gentle bubbles going up, a nice little finger of head. So BRLO pale ale from Waitrose, 5%, 330ml bottle, £2. Let's dive in, give it a go. Cheers. Interesting. I mean, if there's ever a thin line between lager and a pale ale, this beer is delivering it. For me, pale ales tend to be sort of light in body. This is sort of down that traditional route of pale ale for me. Light and easy drinking. Very minimal carbonation. I think it's, I'm going to say it's thin, but not watery. It's got the thin, it almost, no, is it? I don't know. It's almost got that watery body, but still got all the flavour in there. It's got to be said, the beer is very clean. It's got a very clean taste to it. Quite a nice smooth body. On the taste, for me, you sort of get them lager hops, or the lager malt, I should say. You sort of get that. Well, no, actually, yeah. Oh, it's so confused. It's a tricky one because it's so many different bits I'm picking up. Yeah, there's definitely a lager hop feel to it. And it almost feels like it's got something like Hallertau or Mittelfrüh hops in it. I don't know, I ain't got a clue what hops it's got in it. I don't know. There is a slight maltiness to it. I think with that sort of fruity floral note, it does feel sort of like a little bit Kolschi. But there's also that pale ale feel to it, and it's very deceiving. It's very one minute you feel like you're drinking a lager, next minute you feel like you're drinking a pale ale. Pardon me. Clean and crisp. It's easy drinking. And it's going to sound like I'm going, but it's not going to sound like I'm going back on myself. I said, one minute you think you're drinking lager, next minute you're drinking pale ale. It's almost like you drink it and you get lager, and it sort of tails off to a pale ale. And what I was going to say was, very much of a traditional sort of pale ale sort of feel to it, and even flavour to it. 5%, it drinks like that without being over powerful in flavour. It drinks like a 5% beer. It's got that 5% beer sort of flavour. Little hoppy bite. Yeah, it's really weird, this one. It's really weird. You do get the best of both worlds in there. I think if you like lagers, if you're one of them that likes lagers but always say, oh, nah, not pale ales for me, I think you'd get away with this one. This is definitely that. And I think also the other side, if you like a pale ale but not really a lager drinker, I think you're getting the best of both worlds in this beer. That sort of start one way and then go the other, and it depends on what you're drinking or what your sort of palate picks up. But I think you get the best of both worlds, and you could almost say if you expect one thing, you're going to get the other, and vice versa. It's it's a little bit odd, really. But is the beer any good? Yeah, I think it's a decent drop. It's a lovely clean drop. It's definitely more, I mean, if it was a hot day today, it's not exactly cold, it's humid, muggy. If it was a hot day, this is one of them drinks that's going to go down lovely. I think for £2, that is a decent drop. It's well worth picking up. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time chatting shit. Make sure we get the last bit out of there. BRLO from Berlin. Well, Waitrose. The brewery's out of Berlin, but that's from Waitrose in Chester. Chester. Sort your teeth out, Baz. If you see it, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.